Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and it's Sunday at 4 o'clock, and that's when I do my What Sold videos from the past week. I sold on eBay, on Poshmark, and one thing on Mercari. I've been feeling Mercari out. I was when I first started. Hi Diane. When I first started with Mercari, I was putting everything that I was listing on eBay and Poshmark, I was putting over on Mercari, but I don't think there's some things that will do as well. They're not the type of things that go onto Mercari. So I don't know. I'm still feeling it out. So now I'm putting some things on Mercari, but not everything. So I've slowed down on my listing on Mercari. I have one sale though. But anyway, unless you go on Mercari, like you used to have to go on, well, you still do if you don't have a bot or a VA assistant. Hi, Randy. Thank you. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Yes, I was hoping my kids would come out and do something on Memorial Day, but I just found today my daughter-in-law is in the hospital with a kidney stone. So I guess that's not going to happen. Yeah. Hi, Bumblebee. Yeah, I've sold 11 items on eBay and just 3 on Poshmark and only 1 on Mercari. So slow sales continue. I am trying what you sent me, Bumblebee, and I turned off the international shipping for a while and see if that helps. Since I did that, I've had 0 sales on eBay. I mean 0. I had a 0 day yesterday. And so far, well, I had 1 sale today, which I cheated and put in this batch because this batch is so small. I just snuck it in. So it was really 10 things last week, but I put 1 more from early this morning. It was like 4:30 in the morning, so I counted it for yesterday. Yeah. So my garden, how is it doing? Not well. Of course, as soon as I plant my garden or some things in my garden out front, we've had no rain. And we're not expected to have any rain for at least a week. Before that, we had tons of rain. So yeah, I can water, but it's just not the same thing as real rain on your plants. So you didn't get the notification? I don't understand why sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. I do the same thing every week. So I'm not sure what causes that. So I got your invoice with all the nice keywords and everything on it from your last box. And I'm slowly going through and changing some keywords on some of the things because those things are already listed. And actually, some already sold, which you'll see here. So let me share my screen and I'll show you what I sold this past week. I'll do this again. Okay. Okay, the first thing sort of cut off here. There. This is a blue and white striped blouse it buttons just like a quarter button down the back. This is the front. I can't make this bigger on this first picture for some reason, but it's by Loft. It's striped blue and white, very nice looking blouse. Has a band collar, but on the back it buttons down to about there on the back. This sold for $16.71, which was a sale price. I think I had a 20% off sale this week. So they paid actually $23.57 to get it to them because they paid shipping, and it went to Windsor Mill, Maryland. Okay. Where are you? Here you are. I think I got this from Bumblebee. I'm not sure, but I think so. Villager Sport. Now, I've had this for a while, but somebody bought this early in the week, and they'll have it for Memorial Day. It's by Villager Sport. Women's knit star had little, you can't really see it here, but there's sparkles. Where the blue part of the flag is, those are little sparkles. It was a size extra large. It sold for $15.31, and it went to Orange Park, Florida. They paid a total of $22.75 for this item because they pay shipping. This is by Corey. That's an old brand, I think. I don't know if this is vintage, but that's an old brand. It was new with tags though, and had a cold shoulder, which isn't really in style anymore. I said boho blouse, pink floral, lace up with tassels, and this sold for $17 best offer, and it went to Oakland, New Jersey. They paid shipping, so they paid a total of $22.85. This is a Banana Republic. It just had little ruffle. This is actually a sweater. It's really fine knit, and it had these ruffly cap sleeves on it. Extra small in this beige color. I've had this a while. Went to Margate, Florida. Are all these going to Florida? No, a couple of them. Sold for a $12 best offer. And they paid shipping, so they paid $19.10. Where are you? Here. Oh, this was a funny thing. I've had this, I don't know where I got it. I could have gotten it from Bumblebee. Florida Panthers, okay? An NHL long sleeve graphic tee, men's extra large. I've had this for a while, and it looks like it's new. Does it say new with tags? Looks like it has a tag hanging on here. Yeah, it was new with tags. I've had this for a while with no interest shown on it, but the Florida Panthers must have done something, because all of a sudden, within 1 hour, I sold it on 2 platforms. I sold it on Poshmark and eBay. Well, as you can probably guess, I took the eBay one because I didn't want to have to cancel an order on eBay. So I took the eBay one. I don't know which came in first. It was really close, within an hour. It also sold for about 15 cents more on eBay for some odd reason. This sold for $20.72. They paid shipping, so they had to pay $28.43 to get it down there. It went to Wellington, Florida. The other person that bought it wasn't even from Florida, but it was strange. Yeah. This next thing is, I sold a pair of jeans for over $30. These were the vintage silver tab Levi's. They say to watch out for these, and I did have a pair, but these were juniors, size 11. Boyfriend, mid-rise boyfriend. But they sold for $31.54, and that was on sale. That was an 18% off sale. Yeah, they paid shipping, so they paid a total of $43.42 to go. It went just right south of here, Westerville, Ohio. And Westerville, when we were looking for houses similar to like Century Homes, we looked at a home close to Westerville. So I've been through Westerville. It's south of here. So not very far from here. Where are you here? A pair, this is a lot of 2 Almay makeup remover and cream cleanser. I've had this for a while. It had no expiration dates on it because I really looked for that because I've had these a while. They were new though, sealed and unopened. So they went to Daphne, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if I got these when I bought some boxes of makeup and things, or if I got them in Bumblebee's box of miscellaneous things. I'm not sure. But they sold for $14.87. They paid shipping, so they paid a total of $20.54. Went to, I said, Daphne, Pennsylvania. Next thing is by Maurice. I think I picked this up. I think I remember picking this up. A denim vest, distressed or destroyed practically. Raw hem edges. It was fitted. It sold for $24.32, the sale price. It went to Marshfield, Wisconsin. They paid shipping. It did go first class, so they paid $31.83 for this. And Bumblebee, you sent me this in this box, this past box. This is by UMG USA, an open kimono sleeve, open cardigan type top, women's medium/large. And this was a pretty floral piece. It went to Alabaster, Alabama. Sold for $16.50, a best offer. They paid shipping, so they paid a total of $23.67. This is by Solitaire. This was really pretty. It's a white rayon crepey type fabric with crochet up here at the shoulders and down by the hem. Sort of boho. It was a plus size 2X, and it buttoned up the back. This sold for $19. Paid shipping, so they paid $26.47. Went to Rapid City, South Dakota. And these are the ones I snuck in that came in early this morning. Speedo water shoes, women's size 8. They were in really nice shape. I could have gotten these from Bumblebee. I'm not sure. I don't remember anything anymore, so you'll have to excuse me. These went to Whitenville, Massachusetts. Sold for $22.81, a sale price, and they paid shipping, paid a total of $30.69 for these shoes. These are the type of shoes I wish I would have had. I didn't even know about these water shoes when we were down in Florida. I would have liked to wear water shoes in the water. Okay, these are now Poshmark sales. Sold this tunic top. This was unbranded. It was gray, sort of stretchy fabric, crisscrossed in the front there, and it had this big cowl collar with a black and white stripe and the same pattern at the sleeves. This sold for $23, went to Brooklyn, Massachusetts, and I got $18.40. Okay, thank you, Bumblebee. These are Crocs that was in Bumblebee's box at one time. I don't think it was the last box. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything. These are women's size 7. They sold for $19. Went to Hampton, Virginia, and I got $15.20. These weren't just thongs. They had a heel on them too. They weren't just slip-on thongs. And the last thing on Poshmark was also from Bumblebee's box, this past one. This is a sleeveless button-up blouse by Columbia, a beige. This sold before I could put the correct keywords on it that she sent me. This was a women's plus size extra, or just an extra large, basic cotton. And this sold. There was a lot of interest in this blouse, in this sleeveless little button-up top. This sold for $20. There was, however, a shipping discount on this, so I've got $13.98 total from that. Now my big Mercari sale, if it'll show up here. Come on. Lane Bryant. I think I picked this up, but I could be wrong. Lane Bryant. I think I just recently picked this up. Striped. This was a flare top in a size 16, which Poshmark regards as a plus size. I'm not sure eBay doesn't really, but this sold on Mercari and sold for $18. And I got, after their fees and everything, I got $14.96. So those are my total sales. I have the numbers here for eBay. This is just eBay now. From the 21st till the little cheat item here of today. Total sales of $293.32. Now that's up 6%, so you can imagine what last week was really stunk. Net sales of $178.55. And I have the other breakdowns when I come back here. Okay. So eBay's, those were eBay sales. Poshmark, I grossed $62 and netted $47.58. Average sale price on Poshmark was $20.66, and the average sale price on eBay surprisingly beat Poshmark out for $26.67. Now Mercari's a little $18 sale, which netted $14.96, and when you add all the net things together, all these three platforms, they grossed $373.32, and I netted what went into my bank account, $241.09. Now, folks, this is not going to pay my animal bills. I have to do better. The whole month, it didn't come up. I need to make over 2,000 net in a month to get the 1,000, because I'm just taking like 50%. It's a little more than that, but I need about $1,000 a month for my horse and vet bills and farrier bills and, pet food, all that stuff. That's what I'm trying to do with this. So that is, I only did half of that this month, I believe. So come on, I have to do better. And if they don't balance the budget and they start taking away from Social Security, I'll be in a real fix. So I don't think that's going to happen, but 6 in the chart, in the chat. Now the notifications. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're here. You think it's YouTube algorithm? I don't know. They're doing some new things and stuff on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on Poshmark too, from what I hear. Yes, I did try when you sent me that YouTube video about turning off international sales. I'm trying it. I turned it off, like I said, and since I flipped the switch, I had 0 sales so far. Well, not 0. I sold those pair of shoes. So I have no idea what's going on. It seems, Poshmark isn't doing so hot either. And eBay just is terrible. So I don't know. Did anybody watch Chris's video today? He was babysitting his young baby. I think he's only 6 weeks. So he was carrying the baby around and he was crying and crying. And I think everybody, instead of listening to what he was talking about, everybody was trying to give him hints on what to do for the baby. He finally gave up at the end and stopped the video. That was pretty funny. So that is it for this past week. And I'm getting into, when I have new items to list, I'm getting into this routine like I was in last time when I was shopping a lot. I take I list in the morning. I list anywhere from 6 to 10 items every morning. Then I use my cross lister to put them onto Poshmark and sometimes on Mercari. Okay, I have to do that early in the morning. And then if I haven't already taken photos of the next 6 to 10 items, I do that. I take the photos and then I bring them downstairs and I measure them and put them in the bags. Then I put them in a bag like that right there. And I carry them all out in the family room where my TV is. Now, I sit there and I draft those items on, because the pictures are on my phone. So it's easy to move them into a draft because they're already on the phone. I don't have to move them into my computer. So I draft those items and fill out as much as I can for the next 6 to 10 items. And then they're done now for the next morning. And then the next morning, I take the drafts, list the drafts, and start all over again. Take more pictures, do the whole thing over again. So that seems to be working for me. If I don't get interrupted. Yes, it was a couple months ago. I lost my top seller. I was a top seller for quite a while. I lost that. And it's all to do, I'm good on everything except the cancel, where I had to cancel those items. And I'm at 0.87, like a minus 0.87. And you have to never get to 2 or you can be dismissed. But they reevaluate you every month. So the next evaluation, I think, is June 20th. Hopefully, I won't have any of those. And I don't know how many months you have to be perfect before you get that back again. I want my top seller back again. But yeah, I think that also hurts. Although, do you really think people buying items really know the difference? Do they look at that? I don't think so. Where it counts is that's, eBay promotes your items even more if you're a top seller. That's where it comes in. So even though you have promoted listings at whatever percentage you want, I'm trying out 4%. I've tried out 2, 3, and now I'm at 4. So I don't know. I'm trying this and that. I think it's just getting new items all the time and listing. But the trouble is I don't want to add a whole lot of more. I'm trying to get rid of some of my items. I mean, I'm trying to go I'm down to 2,600 and some items. I'd love to get down to 2,000 and then work to get even lower than that. But I think in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to do some either auctions. I've thought of that, or just have like 50% off days. The trouble is everything then is 50% off, even new items that you're putting on there or items that you really don't want. And to put things on at a gigantic price, thinking of that you may do that, I don't think that helps either. As far as Chris is talking, so I don't know. It's hard to know what to do. So that is it for this week, this Sunday's sales. I don't know, I will probably, if I don't get a box from a Bumblebee, which I don't think I'll probably get a box this week, but I may have to go shopping again and see what I can get. Because sometimes I intermingle. Sometimes I'll put 4 new items on and then 4 sell similar that I've picked. I'm trying to pick out items that I've had for 2 years or more and redo them. So then I'll put them on. So I don't know what'll work. Something has to. But it's just not me that's slow. A lot of people are complaining. And then you have these people that are doing just swell. And some people that are doing much, much, much better than me, their pictures are not good. And there's one YouTube, and she's been on for years, and she's well known. And I'm not going to say who it is, but she's very well known, and she's on YouTube all the time. And she doesn't iron anything. I'll put my pictures against hers any day, but she sells. I don't know. I'm thinking the pictures, I thought pictures were everything, but evidently not. So I'm going to close for now and go get a drink of something besides water. I need some iced tea or another coffee. I have to text my daughter-in-law and see how she's feeling. Kidney stones are the worst. So I will, and my poor son, he's on his own. Like, he's like helpless when he's on his own. My daughter-in-law is like super mom. He should be happy the kids aren't just little. So I will see you sometime in the middle of the week with this or that. So look for me, and I will see you then. Thanks so much for joining. Hi, Randy. You think you know who I'm talking about, yeah? Maybe. So I will see you sometime Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever. But usually always around this time. So I will see you then. Thanks for joining. Bye.